I kind of want to dive into this. I thought that we were going to get it later into the conversation, but I want to go ahead and dive in because I think we're there. Conditioning around the relationship of food. So oftentimes there's women who grow up, and this is women and men. It's probably just maybe more prevalent in women, if you will, but grow up and think like you shouldn't eat too much, or some people are like, you need to finish your plate, or it's like these foods are bad or these foods are good, or like if they played a sport they're punished because they're overweight or whatnot. How have you found with working with so many women how to break out of previous conditioning with their relationship with food?
Man, hey, anybody that's listening, just know that Nick is an incredible coach. You can tell when somebody truly gets it, and this just comes natural to you. So I hope that your listeners are very, very clear on that. And I couldn't agree with you more that men and women are conditioned to food and what to do about it. I think you're also right that women are conditioned to eating small amounts of food. Men have their problems for sure. It's a different conversation for a different day. But what I found working with women 40, 50, 60 plus for nearly 7 years now is, gosh, I don't think there's a demographic that struggles with this worse than them. Because when they were growing up, when they were our age and when they were younger, when they were teens, they were told by their mom, their dad, their brother, a peer, an older peer, an idol, that, hey, you're a woman. Like, you're not supposed to eat a lot of food. You're not supposed to take up a lot of space. You're supposed to be very small and thin. And that is what they learned foundationally is true for nutrition. And you and I, and hopefully everybody now, knows that that couldn't be further from the truth, right? Women specifically are the ones that are being tormented by muscle loss year after year. They're the ones that should actually be focusing on muscle gain and muscle retention year after year more than men, right? And so that's one of the biggest challenges that we face is showing them, hey, you got to eat more food. You got to lift some heavy weights. And guess what? When you eat more food, you don't need to feel guilty of it. You can have the brownie and you can still be successful because your body actually needs those calories. Of course, I still want you to eat high protein, but that doesn't mean you can't have some less than ideal food from time to time. And that's one of the biggest things because, like we kind of just hit on, they've been trained that if they have the brownie, they're bad. If they have the brownie, they'll gain weight. Something negative will happen. When in reality, having the brownie and not feeling guilty oftentimes is the unlock to living a life that's fulfilling, pleasurable, and keeping you healthy.
Yeah, no doubt. No, you talked about how the two main things to break the conditioning or to educate women on is eating more food and lifting heavier weights.